everybody, we're making pecan pralines, very popular in New Orleans, and it's a wonderful candy. This is a crystalline candy. We don't have a lot of crystalline candies that we make in school here, but this is probably the top crystalline candy, meaning we have to create a crystal in order for it to set and to be delicious. So let's get going. I'm going to heat my sugar, 8 ounces of sugar, 8 ounces of brown sugar, 4 ounces of heavy cream, 4 ounces of milk, and 2 ounces of butter. Let's get those going. Let's get them boiling. All right. I'm going to go on medium-high heat. What's really important here is to stir and make sure all the crystals are touching milk and cream. We don't want any crystals floating around dry because they will recrystallize and give you crystals before they give you a solution. So the goal here is to bring this to a boil and then take it up to, where are we taking it? We're taking it to 225 degrees. When it hits 225 degrees, we're going to add our pecans, excuse me, and we're going to stir. I'm going to use a digital thermometer today. It's my Thermapen. They come, they're made in England, and they come from a company called Thermalworks. They work really, really well, and they're quick. So it's telling me already I'm at 185. I gotta put it down and wait. I am gonna stir though, gently, not vigorously. Okay, 225. Let's get our pecans, our lightly toasted and crushed pecans go in. And now we're going to stir. What we're looking for is 236 degrees. When it hits that heat, we're going to take it off. We're going to add the vanilla and a little bit of salt. Let's add the vanilla and the salt. Don't forget the salt. The salt really enhances the flavor, brings the water to your mouth, makes the praline delicious. So we want to stir it just to get the vanilla and salt in. And now we want to not stir it. What we're trying to do is to bring it down to 212 degrees. What happens at 212? We start agitating. We're going to start to stir it. And what this process does is it creates crystals. So if we put it out now onto our sheet, it would never get hard. It's just a liquid. The process of stirring will mean that it crystallizes and becomes thick, and it enables the syrup to form so that you can actually pick it up as a piece. So no point in stirring yet. We have to wait for solutions to get cooler in order to bring that crystal alive. And that will come from dropping the temperature of the solution and bringing it to crystalline. What am I trying to say? We drop this temperature of the solution and then we agitate. The agitating actually creates the crystal that we're looking for. The crystal, highly important here. Let's wait. Let's give it a minute. So, my solutions come down to 210 degrees. Gentle stirring. Now gentle stirring is going to take place. What you see already is it's a little opaque. The solution went from a shiny, clear liquid to an opaque, good-looking syrup. All right, so I'm stirring, and what I'm really looking for here is that it starts to get a little bit firm. It can go a little bit rough. want that crystal to form. So you can start taking out your pralines now. I'm using a scoop because I like them to all be the same size. I'm going to fill my scoop, not overfill, but just nice and even. And I'm going to spread them out just a little bit so that the nuts don't stay all in the middle. Okay? So as you see, we press out. Those look pretty good. I can see these pralines are going to be delightful. If you take too long to do it, and what happens is it starts to get too stiff, you can always reheat. Take the solution back and reheat. The first praline I put down was when we took the solution off and we hadn't agitated. It will not set. You're going to see that. So if you don't have a scoop, you most certainly could use a spoon. This is a wonderful little scoop. I have a, what is this one, a 70? You could do 70. Maybe you like your pralines smaller. How cute is that? I like them small, easy to eat, then you don't feel guilty. So you want to try to get an equal amount of solution or syrup with the nuts, so you don't end up with odd ones later. Let's go back to the big ones. The other thing I can see on here, oops, is it starts a little film. There's a little film that comes on here. I can take this out now, and I can finish my scooping. So scooping has to happen fairly quickly. These guys are ready to set. They've lost their shine and they're dull. That's exactly what you want. It means crystallization has happened. And the praline will hold and be quite chewy and crunchy. I have one at the end with not enough nuts. So that's okay, but you want to try to avoid that by mixing and constantly moving. So look what's happened. These are nice and shiny and they go dull, but they are all going to be dull when it's time to eat them. So we'll let them sit for a good 30 minutes, maybe even overnight, and you'll see what happens. We can't pick them up yet because they're too soft and hot, but tomorrow or later we can pick them up and enjoy them. Hope you have fun making pralines. Okay, it's been a couple of hours and look at our beautiful pralines. They are shiny, they are solid, we can pick them up and eat. They are beautiful. The one I wanted to show you is this one. I took this little portion out before we agitated. So look what happens. If you don't agitate, it'll never come off. It'll always be this weird, sticky, unset caramel. That's also okay, but we want them so that we can pick them up and eat them. And that's because we stirred and we created crystals and we got solidified candy. So in the future, when you're making your pralines, if they don't look like this, you can reheat the mixture and then go back out again. Give it a shot. They're delicious and it's easy to make.